Cool. So today we're going to talk about partners, right? My lighting is as it's 12 o'clock, right? And I think this just represents the day so well. Is today was like an ass day for me, man. And in times like this, it really makes you grateful for a partner, like a business partner. Like I feel like everything's been like going wrong in the last few days, and for those of you who have like a smaller agency, like this happens all the time, man. Like you have days where you feel like everything's the best, your team's the best, your product's the best, and then sometimes life just bangs you, mate, bangs you right in the face like a shotgun, and just shoots you right in the face, and like relax, right? And for bigger agencies, any big agency owners watching this, like, bro, does this ever stop? Does this ever stop? Do you ever be like, go from, oh yo, I'm smashing it, the team's the best, to just be like, yo, I need to fix everything? But it wasn't always like this. A story about me and my business partner Aaron is for like the first year, like we hated each other. Like, not hated a bit far, but we just could not work together at all, right? Like I would have a certain way of working. I was very young back then as well, so I was very impatient. I was very like work. I did not want to have a jolly part, not have anything. And then Aaron was at like a different stage in his life. He was more like, he's a perfectionist, and I was just like, I was a, what's it called, like a scrambler in it. And both of them have their pros and the cons, but we just couldn't work together, and we fought. And like there will be times I'd voice note him and be like, yo bro, I don't think this is gonna work out. We'd be going back and forth. And you know what changed for us is when we simply just set responsibilities and expectations. Like it sounds so silly and so stupid, but before then I would be going on sales calls with Aaron. Aaron will be jumping in different parts of the business, like on the scripts with me, and I'll be like, yeah, Aaron, do it this way. He'll be like on the sales calls, like we'll interrupt each other, and it'll be so silly and stupid the way we're doing things. Like it's actually so silly. Like we were doing essentially everything together, then we were clashing because we had different work styles, and then we would complain that we would clash. It was so stupid. And then what we did one day is that we just sat down and we were like, yo, Hamza, you're good at this. Aaron, you're good at this. And then Aaron stuck at what he was good at. I stuck at what I was good at, right? And then since then, it's like, he just got way better, man. Like I think that was the main pivotal aspect, is just having that responsibilities and expectations outlined, right? And it is so important. And then obviously just being honest, like Aaron, if he had a problem with me, you'd be able to come with to me. If I had a problem, I'll come to go to Aaron and be like, hey Aaron, why are we not doing this, why are we not doing that? And by just splitting the roles, I could appreciate what Aaron's good at, Aaron could appreciate what I was good at, and the clashing just stopped. Because when you're doing the same thing over and over again, you kind of just like, you don't appreciate the other person as much, because you're like, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. But then when you just let the person get along, like, and do what they need to do, it becomes so much easier. And I think knowing how, like, where to play your cards as well. Like, I'm not a sales guy. I can sell though, but I'm not a sales guy, right? Aaron enjoys sales way more. I could have easily been on the ego, well, nah, I want to do sales calls, right? But it would be stupid if I'm way better at, let's say, the operational side. So then why would I go in the sales, right? So I think if you have a business partner, number one, if you don't have a business partner, like, fair play to you. I don't know how you're doing without a business partner, but I think in the agency game you do need the partner, especially because I feel like it's so up and down. But if you do have a partner, the main thing I'd say is set your expectations and set your responsibilities from the get-go. That's number one. Point number two is, if you have a partner, I think when me and Aaron have actually had the most success is when we meet each other more. And it sounds like a no-brainer, right? But or even talk more, I guess, because a lot of you guys will be remote partners, or you might be in-person partners. But I feel like when you're actually like, you're actually in person with each other and you see each other all the time, you don't actually take time to actually talk about the business. And that's something we just didn't do well, right? So we would talk, and we would talk about the business, like, hey, what do you think about this script? Oh yeah, I'm thinking about bringing this person on. But we'd never actually talk about the business and, okay, cool, what is the goals, what is the North Star? We even have a North Star at that point, right? And everything was really messy just because we simply wouldn't talk. And then as soon as we saw each other more and started talking more about the business, guess what happened? Business skyrocketed, right? And I really feel like a lot of that was just by talking more and being aligned more. Because then if we were aligned more, we could say that to the team, and then I could do certain things, and then Aaron could do certain things, and the business just moves way faster, right? So I think that's the second thing you need to do if you have a partner. Number three as well is, I think you really need to write down your pros and your cons. Like I said, I'm very impatient, right? Aaron is a perfectionist. Now we know that we can balance each other balance each other. Certain points I'm going to be way more like irrational, like I'll be like, yo, let's fire that person today, let's get rid of them today, and then Aaron might be like, yo, chill, chill, chill. Certain times he might say that, and then I know it's like, okay, cool, I need to take it seriously. He might be taking long on something to get it right, and I'm gonna be like, bro, we're past that point now, let's just get it out. And I feel like that's what you need in a partner, right? So the main two things I say is get a partner. If you don't have a partner, if you have a partner, set expectations and see each other way more. And the best way to do it is actually kind of at the start as well. If you don't have many people, put a Gantt chart, like make a Gantt chart and put you in positions. Let's say it's head of sales or head of operations or script writer, whatever you're doing, put yourself in those positions and put your business partner in the positions, and then just let each other do what you guys have to do, and then treat each other like department heads. It's the best way to go about it. So I thought I'd just make a little quick video on that. Any questions you have about business partners, let me know. But I think it's like so hard to find someone good, and when you do get that like sync, it's A1. It really is like a marriage. Like people say it, oh, it's like a marriage, but it really is, man. Like you're gonna spend more time with this person realistically than your own wife, than a lot of your friends, than a lot of your family. So you have to really get to know them. You have to know their pros, know them inside out, know when they crash out. You're like, bro, they're basically your wife, innit? So I think if you have a partner, there's some tips. Hopefully there's some value there. I know it's a bit of a crash out one, but it's late. But yeah, have a partner, treat your partner well.